Get ready to match the stars. Bill Anderson, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Donna Pescow, from Quincy, Jack Klugman, and Betty White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, friend. Okay, you're very kind to join us here. You're going to have a good time because the moon is full. and they're all here. Look at these beautiful people.
If I ever got bar mitzvahed, I want a suit just like that.
Thank you very, very much. I thought it was dignified and appropriate for this grand occasion. Are you ready to meet these people?
No.
Here we go. Say hello to David Muir and Bernita Parhams-Jones. Now, we want to find out a little bit about each of you. Bernita, that's a pretty name. We'll begin with you and ask you to tell us anything you wish to say about yourself.
There's really not that much to say.
Oh, yes, there is. Doesn't she look like a nifty kid?
My friends call me Gypsy. I'd like to be a fashion designer. I'm married to a great man. His name is Terry. And I'd like to say hello to all my family and friends, particularly my brother Maurice and my sister Jackie.
Okay, Bernita, good luck to you. And you, sir, what do you have to say about yourself?
See, I've been working in a restaurant in the LA area for the last couple of years while writing the novel, and the book's in New York now looking for a publisher, and I'm fixing to do some traveling to try and get some ideas for some more stories.
Now, you have an agent, a literary agent?
It's with someone back there.
And he's doing his thing.
I hope so.
Oh,
I haven't
I'll
heard
keep
from him in a while.
Fingers crossed for you.
Thank you.
And I hope he's very successful there, and good luck to both of you. Now, here on Match Game PM, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of those people
We like
as
to
you
think of
possibly
ourselves
can.
as people.
And the one who does that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner. And that person will go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $20,000. Holy mackerel. Let's go. Let's do it. Bernita, A or B?
A.
Hey, let's go. All that money is at stake here. Mike said, I just read a strange book called The Joys of Chastity.
I know all about that book.
It's 1 page long.
What's strange is it's written by blank. I just read a strange book called The Joys of Chastity. What's strange is it's written by blank.
I've known the author for a long time.
Do you understand it now, Bernita? Don't say it yet. Now you may say it. Mike said, I just read a strange book called The Joys of Chastity. What's strange is it's written by...
Don Juan? I don't know.
Well, now you got the right idea, but I don't think any of them would have thought of Don Juan. Don Juan was, you know, he raised a lot of cane and made whoopee a great deal of the time. What did you say?
Why do you look at me when you talk about raising cane and making whoopee?
Da-da-da-dum.
You think Don Juan was such a stupid answer that
Yes.
nobody would come up with
No
it?
one would think
They
of that.
probably won't.
That's right.
And you told me he was smart.
Would you like to know what the answer he threw away?
What did he throw away?
The answer he threw away was Wilbur Mills. Isn't that it? There he is, smart.
He lives in the
Now,
past.
I think this is Don Juan's first cousin, Casanova.
Casanova, they were friendly, but not related. Yes?
I went a whole other different route.
No doubt.
No kidding.
Now leave him alone.
I don't hear a thing, people, do you? I was said Xavier Hollander.
Xavier Hollander.
For her third.
Charles, I don't care what she says. That's an excellent answer.
Thank you, Uncle Gene.
You must remember my name, Charles. The Joys of Chastity. What's strange is it's written by... She said Don Juan.
Ethel Kennedy.
Ethel Kennedy. Well, now,
yet,
she
but
had 11
children.
kids, let's face it.
She's young.
Yes.
But I said, The Joys of Chastity, I know the author.
Who? My ex-wife.
Is she coming
You
after
ever
me?
see
Don't
that?
tell her about
No, she's not
Encino,
coming
hon.
after. No, put that gun down. There. And we'll
You
go
tell
on.
him about Encino, sweetheart.
Oh, quiet. Yes, Miss Betty, honey.
You notice all that chiffon that we're wearing tonight?
Yes.
There's enough
So
there for the
feminine.
windows and the whole thing. That little innocent look, she gets a stunt check, you know, after this. Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Okay. So there you are, Bernita. You did one, and now let's see how your opponent does with his. The doctor said to the Siamese twin brothers, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I can separate you. The bad news is after I do, only one of you will have a blank.
That's what I said, too.
Okay?
What did he say?
David?
Well,
The
then
doctor
sing
said to the
Melancholy
Siamese
Baby.
twin brothers, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I can separate you. The bad news is after I do, only one of you will have a
Head.
head, okay? Head, nose, all that stuff, all those were good answers. What do you say?
I have good news and bad news. I got Don Juan, but...
Well, you didn't get head.
No, I said brain. I
Brain
was
is one
close.
possibility. Okay, you were on the same wavelength with him. Yes?
No
Is
better
David
than
Muir any relation to John Muir and Company in New York?
John Muir and Company?
Yeah.
No.
They're stockbrokers.
Oh, there's the John Muir Trail out in California. There's John Muir the naturalist, my grandfather claimed.
Is he?
We're related to
you
him,
must be
yes.
related to a very good friend of mine. We'll have to talk about it later.
Yeah.
I find this conversation entirely boring and
No, it's
irrelevant
very interesting.
to the whole idea that we came
About
here
our
for.
California.
It's only boring if you're not
Maybe
doing
if you
the
saw the
flirting.
Muir
This
Woods,
is
you
the
wouldn't
national
commute to
show. We must
Boston.
not provincialize it by talking only of California. Show us your card.
Come on here. Come on the show, you'll have fun. Ruin my career 30 years.
Move it.
A pair of buns.
After I separate you, only one of you will have a pair of buns, okay? What'd you say, Chuck, baby?
Perfectly brilliant answer. A set of
A set of buns. That's 4 of those missing. Okay, Donna? After I do, only one of you will have
I
a...
took it a little differently. I said a baby.
Only one of you will have a baby.
Female. She's right. Women's equal rights.
Right, okay.
I
Didn't quite understand it, Jack.
Yeah. Well, mine is a complete set of buttocks.
A complete set of buttocks. Okay. That's a half... yes,
Yes, and
Betty?
some of your friends,
Right.
too.
We're looking at... He said head.
I know it, and
That's
I
what he
must have
wants,
missed
then.
the point. Only one of you will have a private room.
Ah, that's wonderful. Wonderful. That's round 1. 1-0 the score. Now we've got this just for you. Now, we'll go to round 2. Bernita, your head will ask you to go first. You want A or B?
B.
Okay, anything you say. Pinocchio said, tonight I've got a date with my best girl. So this afternoon I'm going to blank my nose. Pinocchio is speaking. You know Pinocchio? Okay.
You don't play because you
You
matched.
matched in the previous round, so you lay out.
So you never play again on the nighttime show. You just sit there quietly.
Everybody ready, Bernita? Pinocchio said, tonight I've got a date with my best girl, so this afternoon I'm going to blank my nose.
Shave. You know,
What is that?
shave, you know. You
Shave his nose. He had a hairy nose? Is that what you mean?
Wood.
What does she mean? Hello.
She means make it nice and pointy.
Oh.
She means sharpen her nose.
Is that what she means?
She means sharpen her nose. I
Thank
know
you,
what
Doctor.
mean.
Hello, Brett.
I've seen many patients sharpen their nose.
We have a mumbler in our midst. Would you carry on?
Think my life was a bowl of cherries married to him, mumbling his way through life. Well,
How the hell
I
do you
say
think I learned
wanging and
about sharpen
waxing.
nose?
Wax. Wax my nose. That's
and
interesting.
polish, you know,
yes,
wax,
of course.
wax
Piece of
and
wood, you
wing.
pack wax or polish it.
Polish.
Polish, you all right?
It's the same as wax.
She says shave or sharpen. Donna, what do you say?
Polish.
Polish seems to be the answer here, Bernita. I date with my best girl this afternoon. I'm going to Sharpen my nose. One for Bernita. She now has a total of 2. He's on the same wavelength with her. What do you say?
She has a total of 3.
3. Holy mackerel. Okay. David, you ready?
I'm ready.
Sally said, I'm married to a traffic cop, and it's weird. On his body, he has a sign that says, quote, blank zone, unquote. Traffic cop, and it's weird. On his body, he has a sign that says, okay, good for you. All right, David. Sally said, I'm married to a traffic cop, and it's weird. On his body, he has a sign that says, blank zone.
Danger zone?
Danger zone. Traffic cop. Traffic cop seems to be the operative words here.
Yeah, I had it figured out. What was her name, Sally?
Well, it didn't make any difference.
Well, it
Sally.
did.
I would call her
because-
Sally.
Yeah, well, he didn't want Sally parking her bod. No
He has
parking
a sign that says no parking. That's logical for a
weird.
traffic cop to have that sign on his body. Very good. Yes, weird. Right.
I hope this isn't some dreadful comment on my lack of knowledge about life and all that it entails. I said safety zone.
Traffic cop, safety zone. Maybe.
That says anything about my marriage or
No,
anything?
no.
Boy, I mean, you ask her what time it is, she tells you how the clock was made.
Yeah.
What?
Hold it up.
Pedestrian zone.
Pedestrian zone. Traffic cops would have something to do with that. They deal in that sort of thing. Traffic cops, remember, Donna?
Sure, man, she got it.
I'm going to leave this up to the judge.
Yes.
Because I had one answer and then I had another answer.
Yeah.
And I had danger and no parking.
Well, what was in there?
This I got rid of because I didn't think he'd get dangerous. So.
Well, I want to say right here and now, a little commendation. That's the kind of honesty that made this country great. That's what
I think you're
America's proud of her. She's fired. Fired. Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. Parking.
Parking. Danger is what we want.
Loading.
Loading. Okay. Here we go to round 3, the final round. Bernita, you're still ahead. You go first.
B again.
Okay, Bernita, for B. Laura said, my husband is really an old goat. I don't mean he has a white beard. I mean he blanks like a goat. You don't play? You don't play. You don't play. Brett, Charles, and Donna play.
Yeah.
But you don't play, honey.
I'm just doing it for myself. I'm bored here sitting there with nobody nothing to do.
Bernita, Laura said, my husband is really an old goat. I don't mean he has a white beard. I mean he blanks like a goat.
He eats like a goat.
Don't give up. She said he eats like a goat. Brett, what do you say to that?
I think that, I'm sorry, I didn't say, I said bleats. Now, is that the word I meant?
Bleat.
Yeah, they
That's
go,
a song.
bah.
Yeah, they make that. Yes, of course. Right, you had a goat once.
We had a lot.
I had a goat.
Maize or bays?
Well, no, just do your goat imitation for the camera, too, there. Thank you very much.
Eat your heart out, Mel Blanc.
What do you say, Donna?
I said sounds like a
He
goat.
sounds like a goat. Eats is what she said. Now, David, you got a shot at this because all you got to do is match 3 to tie and 4 to win.
I'm ready.
Here it is. When the
Okay.
absent-minded surgeon opened his lunchbox, he said, oh, my goodness, here's the heart I was supposed to put into Mr. Jones. I must have put my blank in him instead. Absent-minded surgeon opened his lunchbox. Right. Oh, my goodness, here's the heart. See, in my lunchbox.
Stupid. You don't have to just say the thing.
Okay.
Born in here and educated in this country.
No kidding.
I was on the honor society. All
You
right,
did go to
ahead.
school. Well, no, there it
Well,
is.
then turn on me.
Okay. No, we're friends, Charles. I do admire you deeply. Your
I
talent.
understand. All right, here's my lunch pound. Lunch pound. Thank you.
Get the card.
I get the net.
Get the checkerboard. I feel like I'm in a park in the country. All right, fella, what are you doing here in Sun City? I move the checkers here.
What'd you say, dear?
Nothing, darling, nothing.
Here we go, David.
Okay.
I saw you on the monitor.
You're not supposed to be looking at the monitor. That's right. When the absent-minded surgeon opened his lunchbox, he said, "Oh, my goodness. Here's the heart I was supposed to put into Mr. Jones. I must have put my blank in him instead."
I'm hoping sandwich is going to save me.
Sandwich. Well, that would be the answer. Sandwich. Right?
But sandwich seems like a perfectly logical thing to emerge from a lunchbox.
I think so, too, and that's why I wrote sandwich I brought for my lunch.
Sandwich. So that's one for David, 3-1 to score. All right.
I put sandwich and or lunch and soda pop and cake and cookies and all that stuff.
Okay, that's 2 for David. All right,
He's
Chuck.
crazy about me.
Seriously, because it's a long program and everything. I hope this is a match. I really appeal to the judges. Sandwich.
New 6 years, you've got to come up with new
Did
bits.
he talk
Adorable.
them into that, or did he talk them into it? What do you say, Donna?
I said sandwich and or lunch.
Well, sandwich wins the game. What'd you have there? Apple, lunch. Okay, yeah. Right there in the little blue spot. Bernita, some gifts for you. And our thanks for being with us here on Match Game PM. Bernita Parms-Jones, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. Spin her off. And you watch this message. Hurry back. See how much money you win. Here we go, David. You can win up to over $20,000 here. To do that, we got 2 audience matches for you. Let's begin. We polled the studio audience, said write down your best answer to this. Coming through blank. $500 for matching the top, $250 for the second, and $100 for the third. Whom do you call on for a little help?
Brett.
Coming through the rye.
1.
Charles.
Oh, how are you?
Fine, Charles.
Wait a minute, hon.
Coming
Maybe we
through.
can find something.
Something may
through
come
the
to you.
rye, coming through the bourbon.
Coming through the bourbon.
No, coming through. Coming through.
Now, he's thinking out loud.
Can I help you if I could?
Well, what?
It's a tough one.
Coming through. Coming through Victoria.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's a good one.
Coming through Victoria.
No, that was the man who invented the first train.
Sure,
And his
Charles.
wife was named Victoria. No, his
Yes.
wife. That's where Victoria Station comes from.
Right.
Very true.
That's
And
true.
when the train was coming through, he yelled,
Coming through. Cut!
comma, Victoria.
Who else?
Betty.
Have you got one, Betty? Third is tough. There may not be one.
Coming through in a pinch.
Okay, coming through in a pinch. Coming through Victoria. Winner if I've ever heard one. And coming through the rye.
Coming through the rye.
Okay, let's see what's under there. And the $100 response. Coming through the door is down there. The next one, if you please. Coming through loud and clear. Last chance for coming through the rye. Go! Yeah! All right. Now, David, you won $500, which means the least you can be playing for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. Now we're going to find out how much more you'll win with your second audience match. Hook and blank. Whom do you call on?
You don't call it. Why don't you turn
Brett.
that thing?
Mind your own beeswax.
Don't they twist that thing?
No, we.
Oh, yeah, we do that.
We'll do that later. Hook and ladder.
And ladder. Sounds good.
Whoa, Victoria's husband's favorite sport, hook and line.
Hook and line.
I didn't call on Charles.
Yes,
No,
you did.
that's right.
He didn't call on.
And Bill.
Hook and crook.
Hook and crook. By hook or by crook? Hook and crook. Okay. Hook and crook, hook and ladder, hook and line. You want one of those? Or do you want one of your own?
Brett's my buddy. I'm going to do hook and ladder.
Hook and ladder. All right, let's find out what's under the $100 response. Hook and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. May we see the $250 response. Hook and crook. Very good. Last chance for hook and ladder. Go with a big one. Yes, you got it. Congratulations. All right. Another $500 means another $5,000. That means the least you can be playing for, adding those two together, means $10,000, but you can double that stake if you have a lucky spin of our star wheel. It must make one revolution. Go!
Go.
Good luck. I hope that blue light stays on for you, David. And you play for $20,000. Keep going. Keep going. A little more, yeah! All right, David, come down here. David, Right there in the little blue dot. Face me if you would, please. And here we go. Good luck to you. $20,000 with Bill Anderson. Here it is. Blank broken. Blank broken. Okay. If you give us the answer that he's written on that card, we give you $20,000. What do you say to that?
Unbroken.
I guess the audience doesn't think that's a winning answer. We'll find out right now. Bill, he said unbroken.
I write a lot of sad country songs, and I wrote Heartbroken.
Heartbroken. Wonderful answer. Yeah. Well, David, it hadn't been a total loss because you have a total of $1,000. Congratulations for that. He said you'll take it. Now, you watch this commercial. Hurry back. You were all wonderful. Thank you for joining us here on Match Game PM. Join us next time when we give away more money. We'll have another bunch of wild, gay, witty people like these right here.
On your nose.
Thank you. Goodbye, Gene Rayburn.
Some contestants will receive over 5,000 locations. And when pain has you in its grip, break the grip of pain with Ben Gay. Ben Gay, available in ointment, lotion, gel, and extra strength balm. And Gum Out Carburetor Cleaner by Pennzoil helps keep your car free from slow starts, bucking, and stalling. Gum Out, the between tune-ups, tune-up. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.